Welcome on a Friday afternoon. A great day to be alive. This will be a short video because today I have just one word to say to you. Just one word. Are you listening? Plastics. So, name that movie reference and you'll get 5 internet space bucks. Now, seriously, I wanted to look at GMT's counter trays. And part of the reason is almost every time there's a new war game, you go onto Board Game Geek forums, and inevitably there is the storage solution thread. Okay, how are you guys putting all this stuff together and keeping it neat and whatnot? That's the one reason. And the other, and I've been kind of reluctant to pull the trigger on these. I've known about them for a while, but I was always kind of whiny about it. It's like, oh, they're $20. There's $13 shipping. It's just a bunch of plastic. Why am I doing this when I can go to Walmart and get something like this? Let me switch gears for a second. There's nothing wrong with using something like this. You may run into trouble because they do tend to be a lot thicker than, say, a counter tray. So they tend to take up too much space in the box, and what you end up with is the game box over here with the map and whatnot, and then you have this like on top of it or underneath it, and you have them in separate places. So people are always looking for ways to get it all in the box that it came in. If you do decide to go this route, just a little piece of advice, I say, if you can see that there, I think you can, is go for bead box style. Or, hobbyists who make necklaces with beads and things like that, and they have to use beads all the time. You go to an arts and crafts store. What you want is the ones with these rounded bottoms. Because when you have a whole bunch of parts in here and you go to grab them, you can just grab them real easy, just shunk, and they just come right out. As opposed to something like this, which is more like what a fisherman has his lures in, where it is square at the bottom. And you'll go to reach a counter in there and it'll get stuck on the corner. And what you end up having to do is get in there with your fingers and have to pinch each one out. And, who needs first world problems? So finally I said, okay, I'm going to break down. Send me 10 of these. Let's see what they got. And I like them. I do like them. First of all, I went to Amazon to see what the alternatives were. And, I think I see something like DVG or something like that. And they look, good. They look fantastic. You got to recalculate the price, I would say. You have to remember, a lot of those I see on there are 5-packs. And this is 10. So you got to kind of remember that and say, well, this is 10 for $20 plus the $13 of shipping, $33. That makes these $3.30 each, which actually is pretty comparable to everything up there if you do the calculation. One thing I got to warn you of, I did see GMT counter trays on Amazon, and you'll see them for, $11. Click, 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 click. Well, it's for one counter tray, so you're paying $11 for one, so watch out. Watch out what you're getting. Sorry for that edit. Another brand I saw, it wasn't the GMTs, it was something else, and a reviewer is commenting on it and says, you know what, this lid doesn't actually stick when you put it on there. You have to use a rubber band to hold it in. And even the seller, modified his entry and said, yeah, you got to use rubber bands to hold it in place. Yeah, which sounds very annoying to me. If you're going to go for horizontal storage, obviously that's, you're going to end up buying counter trays and rubber bands, thick rubber bands that go all the way around this, which is also chewing up space. So you have to watch out for that. These stick good. This little lid, I'm going to get it on there good. Sticks, and you can see I'm shaking it and it's not coming off. So it holds. Now, obviously, if you do it really hard, it's going to come off, but yeah, I do like these. And let me show you the end result is when I went with Atlantic Chase here. And it all fits. I'm using 2 trays here. One for the Germans and one for the British. And back here we got all the manuals and the board. It all fits in one box, mostly. Let me show you. Doesn't quite close all the way. There'll be a little bit like that. I know if somebody is very fastidious, that might bug the heck out of you. It doesn't bother me at all. I store all my games kind of horizontally, so something like that is not going to bother me for all, especially for the convenience of just having it all in the box and not, say, having, okay, there's the box and then there's that on top of it, and it just kind of makes it unorganized and messy. So, GMT's counter trays, thumbs up from me. If you have any other suggestions, cheaper alternatives, go ahead and comment below if you think you have spotted something more worthwhile. I always like to check that out. But thanks for watching.